Happiness is something we all desire, but why does it often feel so elusive? Some days it feels within reach, like a calm, sunny morning with nothing on your mind. Other days, it's buried beneath the weight of responsibilities, worries, and expectations. The more we pursue it, the more it slips away. The truth is, happiness isn't something we need to chase. It's not hidden in promotions, perfect relationships, or milestones. As Marcus Aurelius wisely wrote, happiness lies within us, in our mindset. It's not about what we add to our lives, but simplifying what's already there. Think of a tree. Its strength comes not from the number of branches, but from the depth of its roots. Similarly, a happy life doesn't require endless pursuits or perfection. In this video, we'll explore 3 simple things a happy life needs. How much of your time is spent feeling disconnected from those you care about? How often do you wonder if the path you're on is the right one for you? These questions may feel heavy, but answering them is where lightness begins. The beauty of happiness is in its simplicity. By focusing on these 3 essentials, you can build a life that's not just good on the surface, but deeply fulfilling at its core. Are you ready to take the first step? Before we begin, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on more amazing content. Let's strip away the distractions and rediscover what truly matters. Clarity of mind. Your mind is like a lens through which you view the world. When the lens is clean and clear, everything feels sharper and more manageable. But when it's clouded with distractions and worries, life becomes overwhelming. Many of us carry mental clutter without realizing it. Old worries, unspoken frustrations, and a constant buzz of thoughts. Clarity of mind has become rare in today's world, where notifications fight for our attention, multitasking is celebrated, and productivity often matters more than presence. The result? Our minds are stretched thin, and we feel exhausted, not because our days are inherently hard, but because our minds are overloaded. This mental chaos robs us of the ability to be present. Marcus Aurelius recognized this when he said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Clarity of mind isn't about eliminating problems, but about creating space in your thoughts to respond with calmness and control. But clarity isn't automatic. It's something we cultivate. Think of walking into a cluttered room. You can't think clearly in that space until you tidy it up. The same applies to your mind. You need to clear out what no longer serves you. How do you create clarity? Start with awareness. Pause and notice what's been occupying your thoughts. Is it something you can solve, or is it something you've been carrying unnecessarily? Mindfulness helps too. You don't need to meditate on a mountaintop to practice mindfulness. Just focusing on your breath for a minute or savoring your coffee without distractions can reset your mind. Boundaries also play a key role. Say no to things that drain you, protect your focus, and guard your mental space. Clarity doesn't mean your life will be free of challenges, but with a clear mind, you'll approach those challenges with steadiness, recognizing what deserves your energy and what doesn't. Meaningful connections. Our happiest memories often involve others. A heartfelt conversation with a friend, a quiet moment with someone who understands you, the laughter shared over a meal. These moments remind us that we're not alone and that life is richer when shared. Yet, in today's connected world, many of us feel deeply isolated. Social media gives the illusion of closeness, but scrolling through highlight reels doesn't provide real connection. The Stoics valued meaningful relationships. Marcus Aurelius believed in living in harmony with others, knowing we're social beings by nature. Connection grounds us, gives us perspective, and reminds us of our shared humanity. But connection isn't just about proximity. It requires vulnerability, presence, and effort. Think about your relationships. How many truly feel fulfilling? How often do you listen with your heart, not just your ears? In a fast-paced world, it's easy to let relationships slip. We send quick texts instead of calling or cancel plans because we're too busy. But relationships don't flourish by accident. They grow when we prioritize them. Reaching out to a friend you haven't spoken to in months, sitting down with a loved one to ask, "How are you really doing?" These small efforts transform casual connections into meaningful ones. Vulnerability is key. It's in the moments when you share your struggles, admit your weaknesses, and let others see the real you that relationships deepen. True connection requires presence, giving someone your full attention and being there with them, not distracted. It also means setting boundaries and letting go of connections that drain you. Meaningful connections remind us that we're part of something bigger. They bring joy in good times and comfort during hard times. Purposeful living. Living without purpose is like sailing without a destination. You can drift, but eventually you'll feel lost. Purpose gives life direction, a reason to wake up each day and push forward, even when the waters are rough. It's not about having everything figured out, but about moving with intention, knowing your actions are aligned with something meaningful. Purpose isn't always something we find, it's often something we create. For some, it's a lifelong passion. For others, it comes later, often through trial and error or moments of clarity during hardship. The Stoics had a word for this sense of direction, eudaimonia, often translated as happiness or flourishing, but it goes deeper. It's about living in alignment with your values and fulfilling your potential. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do every act of your life as though it were the very last act of your life." It's about intentionality, living each moment with meaning, no matter how small the act. To find or create your purpose, start by looking inward. Ask yourself, what truly matters to me? Purpose can be something small but meaningful. Family, creativity, a cause you care about, or personal growth. Your purpose doesn't have to be grand. It just has to matter to you. Sometimes purpose reveals itself through struggle or challenges. When you align your daily choices with your values, your purpose becomes clearer. Purposeful living requires action and balance. It's not about perfection, but progress. Purpose evolves as you do, and it's found in the everyday moments, the way you treat others, the love you pour into your relationships, and the passion you bring to your work. Purpose also requires rest. Life isn't just about achieving goals. It's about savoring the journey and enjoying simple pleasures. Purposeful living is about alignment, ensuring your actions reflect your values, and that your days are spent on what truly matters. It's not about following a perfect path. It's about creating a life that feels honest, intentional, and fulfilling. When you live with purpose, even the smallest actions carry weight. Your struggles become stepping stones, and your relationships deepen. Ultimately, a happy life isn't about having everything figured out. It's about embracing what truly matters. A clear mind, meaningful connections, and living with purpose. These pillars don't require perfection, only intention. By prioritizing them, you create a life that's fulfilling, balanced, and deeply authentic. The beauty of this journey is that it's yours to shape, step by step. And remember, happiness isn't found in big, shiny moments. It's in the quiet, steady commitment to what truly matters.